yeah, with Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, where a murder has presumably just gone down. And we're gonna go observe it right quick. I got a whole bunch of notes real quick, because it's been some time since I recorded this. All that stuff with Halloween and other stuff in my life was making it so that recording for a while was not easy. So my best guess as to who the traitor is I'm thinking it's Chiaki or Sonia. Sonia because she's got the black, white, and red, and because they keep making her out to be like, she always seems to be the one who's like, oh, woe is me, the despairfulness of how sad it is that our friends turn out to be assholes. Which if I were someone who was Junko or otherwise associated with Junko, I would probably be trolling like that too. But traitor could just as easily be Hajime or Nagito with some shenanigans, but like I said, we have no idea what the traitor is or does, or even really any confirmation that they're real, so it could also just be no one. They were like, well, the traitor is part of the group that's World Ender, which is not the group that the bear and the rabbit are from. Uh-oh, that's weird, and they're on the island here. Isn't that crazy? And it's like, what do you mean? In what universe do those words you're saying mean anything? I don't know what that means. A traitor? Why would they inject themselves into the game at all? Anyway, but I assume it's somehow Chiaki or Sonia. And there's something weird with Chiaki. They keep they repeatedly won't stop talking about how, oh, she seems to not understand certain common turns of phrase or whatever, or common cultural things. So it's like, is she actually not from Japan? Is she actually an android? Is she just part of the simulation and isn't real or something? Regardless, if she's our Kyoko character for this game, there's some twist with her that is upcoming, you have to imagine. All right, so regarding Chapter 4 and Chapter 5's deaths, I don't know that there'll be a Chapter 6 in this one. Maybe they'll just actually do a proper Chapter 5. So I'm assuming Nekomaru is dead, and he's the one we're about to go out and find, because they were repeatedly talking about it. What would happen if he were left in sleep mode, and if his vitals stopped, and the clock and everything. And also they were doing a lot to make him seem really friendly and likable in this chapter. My assumption would be that he sacrificed himself so that we could all get out of here, because he didn't need to eat, and it was not happy watching everyone else suffer. And also, he wasn't really happy in his robot body anyway, in spite of what he tried to tell us. If it wasn't a sacrificial act, I guess it was Kazuichi who did it. Because he's been a little weirder. He's been a little, saying some slightly threatening stuff, and also he keeps talking about how much he could go for opening up Nekomaru and examining his insides. And it's Kazuichi. I mean, I have literally no idea where his scruples begin and end, if they are extant. And just to slot into my predictions for what's going on for Chapter 5, right before they all get shattered and we find out that actually it's Akane's been murdered or something. I'm presuming Chapter 5 is going to be Sonia, Nagito, and Chiaki are going to be really important. At a minimum, Chiaki and Nagito, one of the two of them is going to be a killer or a victim, is what I'm presuming. I don't think they would kill Chiaki, at least not as a victim of a murder. If they're killing her, she's gonna be a murderer, but she seems probably too genuine in her goodness to be that, so I'm assuming the twist with her is gonna be more she was the traitor but actually likes everyone, so she betrays Junko and whatever. But I'm feeling Chapter 5, it's gonna be someone kills someone and we're all oh, I bet it was Nagito and he's the traitor and this is where it all comes to a head, and then it's dun dun dun, it was actually Sonia. It's gonna be something like that. I think Sonia. Okay, predictions, I'm locking them in now. Predictions for Chapter 4, which we're about to find out what is going on, is I predict Nekomaru sacrificed himself to get us all out of here, and someone covered it up, probably Nagito, to make things harder on us. Chapter 5, I predict Sonia is actually the traitor, kills Kazuichi, frames Nagito and or Chiaki. That's my prediction. But that one's a little softer. With Chapter 4, I'm a little more confident in what I'm saying. I don't think Chiaki dies as a victim, though. It's my prediction. I could be wrong about that. Also, it didn't occur to me until I was editing how hilarious it is that everyone's there's nothing we can eat! Meanwhile, Hajime's walking around with pockets full of, bread and beef jerky and stuff. I kinda don't think Kazuichi's the killer in this case, partly because I think they're gonna insist that I suffer him to the end of the game, because we can't have anything nice. Oh yeah, and one thing that's been growing on me that I sort of wasn't cognizant and also of until I was editing was, I find it really endearing how Gundam and Sonia have been getting along lately. And Sonia's always going to bat for him whenever Kazuichi's we'll kill your hamsters. And he's don't be a fucking weirdo. leave him his hamsters alone. And she's always hyping him up and stuff. And he seems to be particularly receptive to her. In Trial 3, Gundam said something I'll kill you, Kazuichi, and then Sonia was Gundam, calm down, and he was alright, because she said so, I'll let you go this time. And finally, the last note I had in my book here was that this is probably a stretch, but an anagram of Novoselic Kingdom is Convo Lies. As in, Every time you converse with her, there are lies, because she's the traitor! No, I don't know that. I'm really not fairly confident on who the traitor is. Anyway, let's go find a robot corpse. Ding!
My body won't move. This has never happened to me before. I'm awake, but my body feels so heavy that I can't move. Also, it's really cold. Fiercely cold. It's at the core of my body, it's getting numb. But I need to go to Great Tower. If I don't go to Monokuma Taichi, everyone will suffer.
I think he just said you'd be punished, but granted, you don't know what he's gonna do. So fair point.
Somehow I managed to muster what little strength I had left and crawled out of bed. What time is it? Though I felt incredibly weak from hunger, I managed to drag my heavy body to the lounge.
Nicely done! You managed to move after a few moments. I'm assuming that clang we heard at the end of last episode, though, was a murder going down.
It's already 5 minutes till 7 a.m.
Can I get down the stairs in 5 minutes?
I really don't want to waste my energy participating in that activity, but if I ignore Monokuma's rule, everyone will get in trouble, not just me. And I don't even have the energy to complain. Let's go to Great Tower, I said aloud to myself.
I'm gonna assume we're gonna find the body in there, and so everyone's gonna be like, well, someone from Grape Tower killed him, and we're gonna be like, nuh-uh, because when he's dead, his vitals go off, so they killed him in here when it was Strawberry Tower, and then they just swapped the door to be Grape Tower, etc., etc.
Hajime, good morning! Sonia, you seem energetic. What's so funny?
Amazing!
My goodness, Hajime, why did your face become Mont Blanc all of a sudden? She's not energetic. She's extremely dangerous. Just the corner is fine, so may I take a bite out of you? You'd get a stomachache anytime you want, Sonia.
Wow!
Oh my, now that's an adorable shortcake.
That's wrong.
I'm not a shortcake. I'm Chiaki. I'm not Chihuahua! I'm Chihuahua! Chiaki, you too. Are you about to head over to Grape Tower?
Yep.
It's almost time. Come on, if you're too slow, we'll be late. Yeah, you're right.
And no one wants that. Sonia, buddy, we're gonna take things down a notch.
Oh my, Hajime, upon closer inspection, your face looks like a sachet of tort. Might I trouble you if you're a bite near the center?
Yes, that would trouble me deeply.
I shall repay the favor later. Sonia, get a grip on yourself.
Oh, weird. Apparently Akane is in her room? That's unusual, that they would give us that level of specificity. Oh, actually, apparently all the Strawberry people are also in their rooms. I guess maybe they're just saying we don't know. But usually if we don't know, they just, don't show it. So I don't know why they're being all weird and specific.
See?
Come on, we don't really have time to relax. If we don't hurry, we're gonna be late. Yeah, you're right. Off we go to Grape Tower.
Is it my imagination, or is the hallway to Grape Tower shorter than the hallway from Strawberry House to Strawberry Tower? Boink! Beep.
Then I'll press the button. When I pressed the button, the door in front of me instantly opened. It was very sudden. That's right, it's always sudden. The door to despair always opens suddenly.
That looks like Nekomaru to me. Indeed, blue blood everywhere. It looks like it would be pretty hard to do this to yourself, though, I guess. I was wondering when we get our first beheading.
On the other side of that door, I saw the remains of our friend.
Tied up with his own extension wires and all. Ain't that a punk? Chapter 4! Do Ultimate Robots Dream of Clockwork Deadly Life. Also that he gets name dropped as a robot in the chapter title is not a really good sign. Oh, we do still have body discovery chimes. That's good.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Investigation start!
Sorry about it, Nekomaru. Oh no, not Nekomaru.
A violent shiver coursed through my body. My heart began to pound faster and faster, and I could feel the blood in my head pulsating.
Pulsating intensely? Is that what that said? I didn't misread that. Pulsating intensely.
My teeth were chattering with horror. What the hell is this? When I was finally able to speak, my voice sounded so small I could barely hear it myself. Why is this happening? It's so strange. He finally came back to us. This is a nightmare. Please just let me wake up. I couldn't think of any other way to describe it. Nekomaru! No, this is a lie, right?
This is just...
Based on a situation in the body discovery announcement, it's unfortunate, but there's no doubt that another killing has happened. Killing. I can't deny this truth, but why? As usual, that was the only word I could squeeze out.
Oh, the pillar's been knocked over. And that hammer, I guess that's gotta be the ultimate weapon. So I'm wondering if it's like, he got the hammer and tried to hit himself with it and smacked himself into the pillar because he had to hit so hard. Oh, and they've chained up the strawberry one, so it would appear.
As usual, that was the only word I could squeeze out.
Hey!
What happened?
Akane, move!
Move!
Move it!
Akane pushed me aside and ran straight over to Nekomaru.
Why? Why is Nekomaru? Why did he have to die again?
Sorry about it, buddy.
Damn it. I never paid you back. I never paid you back. For your help last time.
Yes, that's right. Get it all out, friend.
Damn it.
How cruel.
This is just too much. Why did Nekomaru have to die? Though his appearance was drastically altered, he still came back to us.
Oh.
Why? Why does this always happen? No matter how much I try to stop it, this is always the result. Is this something I can't stop?
Damn it.
Hey, Nekomaru got killed, right? That announcement means what I think it means, right?
I won't forgive
Hey, who
you.
did it? Who killed Nekomaru?
Hiya.
Looks like someone is finally popped up.
You.
Hey, you know how you did it, right? Who killed Nekomaru?
What?
Don't get mad at me all of a sudden. In fact, I'm the one who should be mad. I went to a lot of trouble to bring Nekomaru back from the dead, and he already let the killer break him. How disappointingly foolish. Maybe he had a few screws loose. You know, because he's a robot.
You talking about Nekomaru?
Akane, calm down. Use those powers that your anger is awoken for investigation.
Monokuma, is there any way you can fix Nekomaru?
I could have fixed him if his head was still attached, but since he's like this, it's impossible. Plus, the last time this happened, it was my fault, but this time, the killer is one of you guys.
Yep.
I'm under no obligation to fix him for you.
I guess it was a waste of time to ask him.
In other words.
A light that dies once will never return twice. That's reality for you.
So,
Even though it's getting a little boring, let's get on with the usual routine.
the Monokuma file!
Please.
Also, this is a gift from me to you.
Red bean bread and milk!
Good. I'm glad everyone will be able to focus a little bit if they eat. Although poor Fihiko won't be fond of the milk part, at least. I brought you guys a present since the killing went off without a hitch. Besides, if I don't feed you, you guys probably won't last long enough for a class trial.
Let's definitely find out who killed Coach Nekomaru.
Won't
And after I
forgive
kill
you.
that guy, you're next! I'll definitely destroy you! So even though it sucks, I'm gonna eat first! If I don't get some food in me, I can't unleash my full power.
You're right. If we're gonna avenge Nekomaru, we gotta regain as much energy as we can. I'm gonna eat.
See?
Come on, Hajime, you too. Yeah, you're right. I've been waiting to eat something for so long. Damn it, I never expected I'd feel this terrible when I finally ate again.
Eat it slowly! It'd be bad if you got a stomach ache.
We ate our food in silence. Slowly, my blood began coursing through my veins. I started to slowly regain feeling in my numb body.
Isn't that
Looks like you've gotten your energy back. Then let's hurry up and start already!
I'm gonna do it!
The killer and you! I'm gonna beat the shit out of both of you with my bare hands!
However,
And regardless of whether we start or not, what has happened to the others? They appear to be extremely late.
Well, the door's locked here, so...
I mean the guys in Strawberry House. Now that you mention it, there's no one here. That's weird. They should have come to Grape Tower because we had Monokuma Tai Chi.
Well, if Nekomaru didn't wake them up, I guess. Jeez, how unacceptable! I never expected all of you to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. Honestly, it was way beyond my expectations.
What are you gonna do?
Well, since it happened anyway, I guess it is what it is.
Everyone ditched? Does everyone include us too?
Are you wondering if the clock up there is wrong?
Do your best.
Now you do your best to investigate. I'll see you again in the class trial.
I hear something. What do you hear?
Could it be Nekomaru?
damn it.
Of course not. He's already dead.
Yo,
Oh well, now's not the time to worry about that sound.
What sound? What are you talking about? I don't hear anything.
I thought maybe she was hearing everyone rush over. And what about Gundam and the others? Is it alright that we have not summoned them here? They're gonna come here soon anyway. Now's not the time to worry about them.
You're right. They should have heard the body discovery announcement already. They'll probably come soon. Maybe.
yep.
Then we should start the investigation soon.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna do it. I have to do it.
Alright, investigate. Let's start with his body, shall we? First, I need to look at the Monokuma file. That's also sensible, sorry. Do that, huh? Kamaru Nidai.
The victim is Nekomaru Nidai, aka Mekamaru, after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, these limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they separated due to a severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of his body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. His arms and legs were detachable, and it looks like they separated due to a severe impact. Does that mean Nekomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon? But was there a reason they needed to club him over and over again?
What I'm kind of curious about is why they would have to tie up his arms. There's no way that piddly little extension cord was actually used to bind him, right? A, it doesn't look tight enough for that. B, he's a friggin' cyborg. Super strength. So it looks almost like his arms and legs came, or both, at least one of his arms came off, and they just tied it around like that to make it look like his arm was still on, for some reason. They want us to think that he had use of his arms at the time of his death, or something like that. Also, the door being chained up is certainly interesting.
What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob.
So I'm assuming the ka-slam we heard that woke us up in the middle of the night was the pillar falling over. Although we should check with everyone else and see if they heard it.
It looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction, and it even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this? Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with a key? If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall.
You are right.
If they barred this side of the door with a chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall?
It seems more like something done to obfuscate, to make us think it was one person or another. Like perhaps it was someone in Strawberry Hall did it to frame someone in Grape Tower, although my best guess is still that Nekomaru somehow did this to himself. But if there was a killer, I'm assuming it's someone from Strawberry House. And my best subsequent guess would be Kazuichi.
It's Nekomaru's body. It's cruelly broken. It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That'd be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean
The ultimate weapon.
whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. That's probably not the best time to think this, but I guess Nekomaru was really transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual.
Oh, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomaru was still killed. Damn straight. Decal on the ground does show the grapes and everything, but I guess we're saying that just changes. It's like a hologram or a projection that changes whenever you open the door, so that's not unusual.
It's definitely strange, isn't it? What is?
Why would you need to bash his head in if you were going to take it off?
Well,
If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body, too?
Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over?
but
They went against Coach Nekomaru! He ain't the type to die easily!
that means
They obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then he wouldn't leave himself open to attack.
You're right. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who would be capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly.
Indeed. Although, again, if it is some weirdness where it's like, because again, if it was him sacrificing himself, then it was the same as Chapter 4 of the first game. You would think everyone would know that since we read the details of each murder from the first game, but we would have noticed. No, I think Nagito or maybe Hajime even said, it looks like they follow a similar pattern to the murders this time. So it would be weird if the thought of him taking himself out didn't cross anyone's mind after having read those files. But regardless, this looks like it was tied off into a noose or something.
There's something protruding from behind Nekomaru's neck. Is this...
That's right, it's a cutting-edge function that puts my other functions to sleep, even if I have insomnia. Just press the goodnight button on the back of my neck and I'll be forced to enter sleep mode.
Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode. But still, it's hard to think that the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy.
I suppose it's very possible that Nekomaru chained up the door himself, worried that someone might come to help him, although you would wonder why he wouldn't chain both doors in that case. Well, I don't know.
There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. The same wire's tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this, and how were they able to bind Nekomaru? Also, the tip of this wire looks like it's been tied into a loop, but what was the point of this?
One does wonder. It's like maybe the wire wasn't actually used to bind him intentionally, but it was used for some kind of tripwire mechanic, where he touched, like it was like a snare trap. Once his foot got in it, it like looped around and then knocked the pillar over onto him or something. Or that it was something he did. He tied his leg to with the wire for some purpose beforehand. We also got his chest. We better look at that clock.
The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover's all messed up. If only Kazuichi here, we might have been able to open it. Jeez, what the heck could he be doing right now?
Interesting question.
This fluid flowing out of Nekomaru's body, based on the smell, it seems like oil? It seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. This oil, for Nekomaru, this might be similar to normal blood in humans, which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up.
No, now's not the time to even worry about that. Well, it's not going to be you doing the cleaning of up. for another thing.
I guess for now, this is all I can do to investigate Nekomaru's body.
Chimmy, how you holding up? I know you like Nekomaru a lot. Chimmy's doing alright. Doesn't actually seem all that bothered, frankly. She's feeling no despair whatsoever.
I should back off for now.
Yes! Hammer time!
An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's like it's suspicious because it stands out so much.
How cool.
Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru? I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nekomaru. This hammer is the weapon? It looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something.
It is strange.
Oh, so where did the
no?
killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I have ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point. There's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from.
Oh yeah, that's another good point. Anything they obtained in here, they obtained in here. Granted, we don't know that the hammer was all that was in the Evil Dead room. Or even necessarily this is what came from the Evil Dead room. That's just a guess on my part. New looking hammer, but not a teachable section of your handbook. I guess maybe what it means is that it was not used to strike him, but used to strike the pillar or something. Akane, buddy, did you find anything? And obviously there's the big old oil stain on the top of the pillar there. Oh, it looks like you haven't found anything yet.
Leave it to me.
We need clues, right? I'll remember something, so just wait for it.
Looks like that's gonna be a little hard.
Yo.
Oh, I remember. There is something I thought was weird. It happened early in the morning.
You're going back that far?
Come on, you noticed it too, right? You heard that rumbling sound?
Rumbling. What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? But I didn't feel the ground move. I guess I'm just thinking too much.
I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was. But that noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that,
Then what happened?
I didn't see anything, and it looked like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. I felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back asleep. In the end, I never found out what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while.
You know, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound?
Gotta be the pillar falling over. You don't know either? Well, I should tell you in more detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 a.m. Will you be able to find anything with that info?
I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning, but I'm not really sure if the noise pertains to the incident or not.
So it's starting to sound like the clock in our lounge is wrong. And the clock in Nekomaru's chest will be the one that is more accurate. So if we find the discrepancy between the clock in his chest and the clock in the lounge, we'll know, well, it'll help us know what the killer's intention was by changing the time anyway. Because earlier, Monica was all like, you all missed the Tai Chi, even though we thought we had about a few minutes to get there. What I'm curious about is the clock in the lounge of Strawberry House been tampered with in the same way Grape House has?
But I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not.
Or, so, that's my theory about what's going on.
Why?
What the hell? What are the trouble remembering that and you got nothing? Jeez, you're so damn useless!
She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable.
Akane's definitely a hothead, but she's got a heart in her. I don't think she's a bad person, really. She's definitely got a bit of some violent tendencies and isn't always patient with people. Also, a random thought, if it's like Danganronpa 1, there'll be 6 of us left over by the end, which would mean between now and the end, 2 more of us will die. I was thinking Akane is almost definitely going to make it to the end. I was thinking Gundam probably would. I was thinking Kazuichi would until, I don't know, this chapter. If Nekomaru did not sacrifice himself, I'm almost positive Kazuichi did it. Did him in. But between Nagito, Chiaki, and Sonya, I have no idea which of the 3 of them will live. I imagine Fihiko will live. Fihiko, Gundam, and Akane, I'm thinking those 3 are probably not going to die. And Hajime. We shall see, though. Let's have a look at the blood stain on this pillar.
The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one is still standing. What's behind me is the door to Grape Hall. And both of those are intact. 2 pillars on each side of that door haven't changed either. They're not tipped over. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something.
It might. Let's see. I got it. Got what?
Leave it to me.
This pillar is the weapon. The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru. This huge pillar?
Damn it.
If he got socked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance. Well, that's impossible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon.
Now then.
Hajime, grab that end over there. Huh?
I'm gonna do
We have to
it.
try it out, obviously. Come on, hurry it up. It's in pieces. How are we going to try it out? Fine.
Jeez, you're more forceful than usual.
Understandable, is it not? That since she's pretty fired about Nekomaru. I mean, we're still pretty malnourished. We only had a little bit to eat after not eating for 3 days. I don't think we're in any state to be doing this. But if you can't lift it, I think it's pretty fair that most people wouldn't be able to.
It's no use. It's barely budging.
Didn't I tell you?
All right. If that's how it's gonna be, my body can take it. Power times 3!
Super overdrive!
No, seriously, just give it up already.
Why?
It's no use. Won't even budge. Two people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. Well, there's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robocoach Nekomaru. He's definitely the only one. Tipped over a pillar, added.
There's nothing strange about this pillar.
All right, Chucky, what's up?
Huh?
What's this? Did you find something?
Well,
Under Nekomaru's body. No, wait. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Nekomaru's body.
You didn't need to correct yourself like that. And what do you mean rock-like fragments?
see?
Here, look. There are a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Nekomaru's body.
Well,
But oddly enough, though these fragments are underneath Nekomaru's body,
You're going to say they're from the pillar, so no doubt that was smashed before his death, is what we're trying to get at.
there are hardly any on top of his body at all.
What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body? And of course, this, if we're following Danganronpa 1's Chapter 4, this is an issue that was in contention there as well, right? At what time the shards of glass were... Why they were only under the protein zyme?
yep.
If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important.
Well, if you put it like that, no, I can't help but think they're important. Roger that. I guess for now I've checked out everything in this place that caught my attention. I didn't check out the walls or the decal on the ground, but that's probably fine then.
What is it?
You seem lost in thought.
Well, the final dead room.
The final dead room? What the heck? Why are you bringing up that place all of a sudden? Goddamn, Hajime, calm down and listen, and maybe she'll explain it. Also, where do you think they got the big feck-off hammer? If not from there.
So,
Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied up Nekomaru. All the evidence at this crime scene consists of things we've never seen inside this building, doesn't it? But as long as we can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building.
So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said that beyond that room there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon.
Yeah, so if we think of that place like an armory, then that's when the killer obtained their tools, right?
then,
If so, let us go confirm it!
No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game.
well,
I didn't realize you had to. I thought it was just if you don't want to get the weapon, you had to.
Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it.
What are you saying? You were the one who said that place was dangerous, right? She's a gamer. She'll handle it. And it's noisy. I can't focus at all with all this noise.
Sorry.
it's not like that.
It's not you guys. There's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started.
A ringing sound?
Since before the investigation? Oh, one of the phones going off? We haven't had a chance to use them yet.
That reminds me, you've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you?
Hey,
Akane, what kind of sound is it?
It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound.
It's probably ringing from upstairs. Could it be? Maybe it's better if we go check out that sound first.
Huh? You gonna go check it out? And you guys go. I'll stay here.
then,
I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two.
I trust you two to handle this crime scene.
Sonia's okay, but how come you're not going, Akane?
Well, that sound is annoying, and I don't really feel like leaving.
hey.
Hajime, it's okay if it's just the two of us. Come on, Akane said she wants to stay here.
Oh, I get it.
She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not.
Yep.
I think she is.
Let's go, Hajime.
Yeah, if you say so. Off and away, here we go! Oh, well, is there anything different if I talk to Akane and Sonia now?
She's staring silently at Nekomaru's body. Just as I figured, she's definitely...
Hey.
Hajime, we should leave her alone for now.
Yeah, you're right.
I shall wait here with Akane. Please be careful when you both go around.
Thank you. We'll be so careful. I hear it now. That's probably the phone more like, right?
Yep.
Now that we've come all the way here, I can definitely hear something. Yep, it sounds like it's coming from the floor above us, but what could it be?
You would wonder why they would bother calling us. Like maybe if you tried the strawberry tower door and you were like, it's not opening, that's weird, you might want to call us, but you would think they would just take the elevator over, right? Unless their elevator isn't working either. Oh! Well, shit, if the elevator's not working, that probably means someone broke it to make it seem like it had to be someone from Grape Tower who did it. And that does look bad for Kazuichi, because he's the only one who would have the technical know-how to disable the elevator, you'd think.
Jeez, it's so noisy. It looks like that phone is ringing.
Phone, huh? I guess I'll answer it. I don't know, we can look around a bit and stuff first. It's a wall clock. The sound isn't coming from here. It sounds like it's coming from the telephone. Okay, sorry. I won't put anyone through any more of that. Let's see, just pick up the receiver and press the strawberry button, right?
Damn right.
Oh, you finally answered!
That voice, is that you, Fihiko?
Jeez.
Do you know how long the phone was ringing? I was getting worried that no one would pick up. What are you guys doing? Are you still in Strawberry House? We've been wanting to go over there. We can't. Looks like someone broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all. We can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too. So basically we're sitting ducks here.
Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry Hall door button is broken too.
Hey, bastard!
Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone in Strawberry House is safe, right?
We're safe, but we can't find Nekomaru anywhere. Did you guys know anything?
Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier?
Damn it. So that's what it was. Shit! Why'd it have to be Nekomaru? He just came back to us! Where was he killed?
Grape Tower. When I went there this morning, he was already...
I see. Grape Tower. Okay, cool. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we'd be able to enter the tower and... Holy shit, that's it! The killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door so they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation. Damn it! The dirty bastard!
What about another way? Is there any way you guys can come to this side?
Well, yeah.
I guess we just have to let Kazuichi handle it. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope right now.
Oh, Kazuichi looks so sus right now. You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right? God damn, Hajime.
Like...
Based on what Kazuichi said, it's going to be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without parts, but he said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator.
We'll be waiting. Are you guys going to be okay?
right.
Yeah, we'll hand over there as soon as Kazuichi fixes the elevator.
How do you know the button's broken if the door is chained up? Did Hajime mention that the door was chained up? I can't remember.
Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as Kazuichi fixes the elevator. Until then, it's up to you bastards.
Got it. Us bastards will do what we can. So the call came from Strawberry House? Apparently the others can't come over here because the elevator's broken. There's no doubt this is the killer's doing. They prevented the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator's out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. I suppose it's possible that Nekomaru busted the elevator intentionally and then locked off Strawberry House because he was worried that if he took his own life, Nagito might fuss with things and make it worse. But as it stands, Kazuichi looks real bad. But those are still my two top guesses, is that it was a sacrifice by Nekomaru or Kazuichi did it. As long as the elevator's out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. But that's not all. For some reason, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too. The door button to Strawberry Hall? Oh, right. That also means you won't be able to investigate the Evil Dead room, so maybe you should ask one of them to look into it. And that door, is it blocked from both sides? There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if the button is also broken on the outside, then that seems to be the case. Why did the killer need to block both sides of the door? I'm not sure, but there is something strange about that. I would like to investigate that in more detail, but if they can't come over here, then we can't go over there.
Yep.
Which means for now it's impossible to check the final dead room. Did I call it the Evil Dead room earlier? I think I might have done. I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Apparently Kazuichi's repairing the elevator. All we can do for now is put our hope in him. You're right. But Monokuma isn't going to wait. I doubt we have that much time before the class trial starts. I hope Kazuichi can fix it soon. If not... Oh, we're just going to wait for that, huh? We're not going to check any of the other rooms in this place or anything? Hey. Are you even listening?
Hey, bastard!
Hey! Are you listening?
Damn right.
Nagito, I'm talking to you! Huh?
Jeez.
Am I playing as Nagito right now? What the fuck is going on? Don't just change my player character in Chapter 4! Don't on me! I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking. You were probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? This guy was gonna, pull a switcheroo on me and have Hajime be the traitor in Chapter 5 and make me play as Nagito for it, are they? I mean, that would at least be a fairly lively twist. You were probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I have been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? And that body discovery announcement was referring to him.
Damn it.
Out of everyone here, it just had to be Nekomaru. After what he went through to come back to us. Damn it.
How pitiful.
It's tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune.
Hey.
Okay, so now that we know the situation over there, is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? Is it alright if you wait a little bit? Before you do that, we should...
Did you call?
Get the Monokuma file, right? He's here!
Now then.
It seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you!
Bean bread and milk.
There's a bonus item!
It's the Monokuma file. Do your
Come on,
best.
satisfy your hunger with this and do your very best on the investigation! Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Whatever, man, let's just eat! You should come first right now!
Damn right.
You're right. It's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out while you're at it? What is it? Well, I was thinking about what we should do, and I wanted to discuss it.
Even so.
Thanks to the killer, we can't even go to the crime scene. We have to wait till Kazuichi fixes the elevator. True, there is no doubt that the killer is responsible, but it seems as though they made a huge mistake.
There's no way the symbols of hope will give up because of this little setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the class trial, right? I've got some questions. Oh, I was about to ask what my handbook is looking like. Fascinating, and Nagito's been swapped out for Hajime on this diagram. So this really is true through and through Nagito's notebook. He hasn't been taking care of his pet. His regulations will be the same, right? We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the class trial, right? Well, yeah.
Fine.
It seems that we too shall begin the investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is this acceptable? If I show my serious side, things will not end with mere child's play. I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Ah, such beauty. There's no higher honor for me than to investigate the murder with you guys. So we need to be grateful toward Nekomaru for becoming the foundation of this hope. Well, regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? The killer? Or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case's mystery properly if I'm going to find out which side is the true hope. Okay, alright, cool, that's nice. And we'll see more of Nagito's totally normal side next time on Danganronpa 2 Goodbye, Despair. I'm digging this swap into Nagito in the middle of a trial thing, or in the middle of a murder mystery investigation. What normally shows under where it says Chapter 4 Daytime? I can see that it's a blank space, but I can't remember what's normally supposed to be there. Don't know. But that is all for now. Next week on the channel is going to be some more of the Dark Pictures anthology, Men of Medan, where we're starting our third, proper run. And thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Edmo's going to be out of here now. Peace! In a treasure box somewhere around here. In the third one myself. What I imagine. And what so far, those 3 question marks have been. I have gone the entire wrong way. Sorry. This is where face is based on it. Which makes sense because you're coming out of the forest. My brain is all like, well, go back in the forest.